I've got some lacquer peel around the headlight here, which obviously looks terrible, so I'm going to have a crack at sorting that out. I've had a bit of a Google. It says to use a 6 to 400. I don't have a 6, I've got an 8, so I'm going to have a go with the 8, see how that goes, and then try the 4. I was hoping to just rub down the lacquer and reapply. Unfortunately, it wasn't long before I was through the paintwork and down to the bumper. This was when I realised the job was going to get bigger than I thought, and I was going to have to apply some paint. Definitely looks better already, but unfortunately it is going to need a bit of spraying, so I'm going to have to I think in reality even the 800 is too much. Probably should have gone a bit less, because it's definitely rubbed a bit of paint off there. But so this is going to be tricky to sort of mask this up, unless what I do is mask a bit lower and then just try and fade this in, which is probably going to be my best bet, to be honest. What I'll do first is I'll use a bit of a finer sand and then just spray it basically. Got an old bit of 1000 here, so I'm just going to give it another go with that. Try and get it as nice as I can. Probably didn't need to go all the way, should have just done the bits that needed to be done. I can't remember what it was now. But yeah, it looks so much better. I'll just clean it up, and that's what I'm left with. So I just need to spray this really, try and blend it into everything. So I'm going to have a go at taping it all up first. I was actually going to use newspaper for this. I went down the shop, £2.50 for a newspaper. I remember it used to be like 35p. So I was expecting 50p, 75p max. 250. People were paying that. So yeah, just using the normal paper instead. I think that'll probably do it, because all I want to do is just blend it in with the rest of the bodywork. Let's give that a go. Alright, this is a bit where there's no turning back. I'm going to give it a spray. So this, I actually got this on eBay. Just get your colour code 27B. And I think it's like 10, 12 quid, something like that. And they match it up. So give it a good shake. And now I just need to give it a few coats. So just want to do light dustings, just build it up. I mean, like I say, there's no turning back now. I'm going to get it on the bumper and all sorts. I'll give it a wipe down. Just got to try and be as careful as possible. It's just mainly this area here really that needs it. It doesn't look like it's done much, but just got to leave it to dry, build it up in layers. Getting close now. Another couple more coats, I reckon. Laid that one on a bit thicker. I'm starting to get a bit impatient with this now. So I'm gonna again just try and go a bit thicker, but just got to be careful not to get any runs. Okay, that was a lot thicker, but it is looking a lot better. Just got little bits there. Looks like got away with it. It's just looking a bit dull. I'll give it one more, and then I think, well, hopefully the lacquer afterwards will sort it out. But can't really see black anymore. I think that's going to do it, and then just need to lacquer it. 3 weeks has passed as I just didn't have time to get round to doing it. Apparently this is too long, as you're supposed to apply the lacquer an hour after the base coat so that it sticks. I think the best thing to do now is rub it down with a fine sandpaper, put another layer of base coat on and leave it for an hour before applying the lacquer. Well, I've just got to rough the paint up a little bit so that it actually sticks. Apparently meant to use 1200 grit wet and dry. I've only got 1000, so I'm just going to try that. Just give it just a little rub, try and rough it up a little bit. Don't want to go too mad and actually take the paint off. That looks alright. And then I'll just dry that off, give it a quick coat, and then hopefully start putting the lacquer on. Well, the weather's perked up a bit, so I've come outside onto the front lawn, a bit more space. Yeah, it's come out alright. It's been about an hour now, so let's spray the lacquer on, see what happens. It's quite windy, so I'm having to get really close, otherwise the wind's just taking it away, but you can sort of see that glossy look to it. So it says to give it 2 coats, second after 15 minutes, so let's wait 15 minutes and try again. Given it a bit of time to dry, and it's definitely got that shine to it now. So the only criticism that I have got, I don't know if you can see it from this angle, a few little lumps and bumps. What it could have done was a bit of filler in there really, but overall I'm really happy with that. It takes your eye off it, looks so much nicer. So apparently the last stage is to just give it a polish, but you meant to give it a couple of weeks for the lacquer to dry, so let's do that and have a go. Well, I've left it about 3 weeks because I just don't have time to get around to it, but it's come out really nice. So yeah, it should be hard enough now for I mean, you can sort of see some of it, the blemishes, and you can feel it. So I'm gonna have a go with the rubbing compound, which I've got here, and see if we get a better finish. Right, it says to apply with a clean, damp, soft cloth, which is what we've got here. So let's give that a go. Chuck a bit on there and give it a rub. Oh, just noticed, rub evenly backwards and forwards until the paint is smooth. So don't do it in circles how I just was, but I can sort of just feel it there where it blends, but it doesn't seem to be coming out, to be honest. So how this is going to look, I've got no idea. Let's wipe that off. Oh, that's definitely better. Just take this camera out so I can. Wow, it's come out really nice. You can still see it there, but the rest of it is really good. I'm going to give it one more go actually. It's just mainly this bit, but whether I'll be able to do much of it, I don't know. Right, this is the final result. Really happy with that. Compared to how it looked before, with all that lacquer peel, you can barely notice it. I'd say my only criticism, you can see it on the camera, just the blend here for some reason hasn't worked as well as the rest, but like I say, compared to how it looked, I don't think you ever know. For a simple bodge, I'm really happy with that. So let me know what you think. If you do know what you're doing, please comment below on what I could have done differently, maybe even a bodge rating out of 10. I have plenty more planned for this car, so keep an eye out for the next videos. Thank you for watching.